This is a very important video. This shit happened today. One of the tiers that I have on my Patreon, you can do one-on-one meetings with me. Depending on your situation, depending on if you really need help or not. This is tier 4, right? Costs $500. $500 to do a one-on-one meeting with me, people. $500 to do a one-on-one meeting with me, people.
What?
Who are you?
He's a YouTuber.
Okay. What does he do?
He does like basketball streams and he talks about like soul and spirituality.
Okay. $500?
I mean, you could charge whatever. You can charge $500 if you wanted to. People would pay.
So it's this one particular young guy who's going to see this video. He blocked me. So I supposed to have been doing a one-on-one meeting with him, but he hit me up and he said all he wanted is a birthday shout out. And I told him like, man, let's link with a one-on-one meeting so I could chop it up with you for your birthday. I could be like, dude, get your money's worth. You just paid $500 just for me to shout you a birthday shout out. So I'm telling him, let's get, put your little fears to the side. Basically, I sent him the link. So we ended up getting a Zoom meeting. And I guess like when you, dude, the first thing I noticed, I'm reading his energy. It's his birthday. The nigga looked depressed. And you 16 years old smoking a cigarette. Something not adding up. What the fuck have you been through in life?
High school.
Most teenagers are depressed.
High school.
To some degree. You see a teenager smoking cigarettes. I think almost half the teenagers I knew were smoking cigarettes.
High school. What you go through? High school. That's what he's going through. He's going through it. Yeah. This algebra shit is hitting him hard.
I told him straight up, if it's anything you want to get off your chest or me to help you with, tell me right now. Because once I'm gone, I'm gone. You get what I mean? Dude straight up put his pride to the side and he kind of got a little emotional. Dude told me he been, this is no joke. He told me he been for the past 4 years, right?
The blurred out word is self-deletion. The guy was having self-deletion thoughts.
One of the things I told him when he told me that, I told him you don't have to feel like embarrassed or something to tell me this because I help people with this shit on a regular basis. Emails, etc. That's my whole point of making a Patreon is to help you. And I told him like I could tell something is bothering you. And he did not, bro. It took me like 10 minutes for this nigga to literally open up and tell me why he was. So I want y'all to hear this real quick. I'm about to get straight to the core of what he told me. He said when he was in the 7th grade, he ended up having a situation with a couple guys at his school. Now, it turns out his mom has an OnlyFans. His mom had him when she was 15 years old. He basically said he found out that his mom was like doing that type shit by him watching porn and coming across his mom. He said this is how he found out. Now this shit is weird. He even told me he built some type of fish with just checking on his mom content.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My God. Ooh. Ooh. All right.
He basically told me in the 7th grade, it's these 2 guys that he never really got along with, but they was in the same class. He said one of the guys ended up finding out about his mom. He said they used to massacre and hold that shit against him. They used to always make jokes about it. They used to play her audio out loud of her moaning. Like some kiddie childish shit. This is where it gets worse for this nigga. The whole school ended up finding out that his mama a hoe. And deep down, I want to ask him, who the fuck is your mom? But how am I going to ask him this?
You fucked up. Anyways.
All right, I'm just gonna play this, bro. Let's get through this.
He said when the 8th grade came, he completely stopped going to school and he used to just like go to his grandma's house. So after him telling me this entire story about everything that happened at his school, as far as his mom being a porn star, etc., I asked him straight up. I said, dude, who's your mom? Like after he broke down and told me this.
So for $500, you can have your personal stuff used for content.
It's very difficult to make me speechless.
But who's your mom though?
I find it so fascinating that someone so obsessed with spirituality is this lacking in self-awareness.
Stop.
Imagine somebody telling you, a teenager most of all, with severe mental health issues is telling you about his stuff in a moment of privacy and confidence, right? And they're telling you why, right? And your main thought is to engage in the exact same behavior that made that made him want to self-delete. If that's not bad enough, against this kid's wishes, you take his story, you take so many details about his life that make him identifiable, and you post the bitch online and put ad dollars on it. So you've monetized a teenage kid's, that is crazy. On so many fucking levels, that is insane.
Je sais pas bien. Il va-tu dire, il dit-tu le nom de la femme?
I don't know, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the video.
Oh my God.
Like, after he broke down and told me this, that's all I asked, bro. Who's your mom? That's all I said. Who's your mom? Like, dude, I'm not trying to look her up to Jack. I already probably jacked off to the bitch in the past. I'm not trying to do nothing.
I just remembered that he started the story by saying that the dude blocked him. I just remembered, and I was like, oh yeah.
Let's just play.
I might just hit her up and tell her what she did. How she's affecting you. Right now, she's still doing that in her 30s. When I asked him who's his mom, he blocked me.
Yeah, nigga! Yeah! Yeah, he did! And you don't get why? You don't understand why? You don't see it? Why he blocked you?
The nigga don't exist on my Patreon no more. He's gone. I don't know what happened to him. And this video is for awareness purposes. I'm not making fun of him. I ain't saying no names. I don't even know who he is or his mom is.
Somebody watching this can probably identify this kid. It's not that difficult. And now they're going to make fun of the fact that this guy's in your video. Okay, I can't watch any more of this. I don't even know if it gets worse. I don't know if it gets better. I don't know. You're a clown. You might be one of the biggest fucking clowns I've ever seen on this platform. And our business is to cover clowns. I have not seen clown shit on this level in a long fucking time. Listen, he didn't want to talk about it. You pushed him. He just wanted a birthday shout out. You pressured him to open up to you. Then you listen to this whole traumatic story while he's crying, he's doing all this shit, and you engage. Oh my days. Oh my days. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Never. Listen, there's a discussion to be had about OnlyFans and parents and how it affects the children. And that's a separate discussion that I'd be willing to entertain on a different day. But right now, the only thing I'm think about is the fact that this motherfucker is a content creator who took somebody's money so they can turn them into content and traumatize a teenager. That's the only thing I can think about. You have any thoughts?
No, none. None whatsoever. You said what you said.
That is crazy.
Yeah, at the beginning, I was finding problems, and it got worse as I was listening to it. And yeah, no, I have nothing else to say. You said everything you said. No, and if I talk, it's just going to be redundant. So how about we just hand it there? Let's just finish it there. We're good. I'm good. What you going to add? You going to add some shit?
Yeah, it's just there's a fascination for me between like this whole like pseudo spiritual people who oftentimes seem to have zero self-awareness.
Lack of self-awareness.
Let me say this. I do Instagram live sometimes, and we let fans come on, and fans come on, they share whatever, okay? And I've had fans tell me, like, bruv, I hear voices and stuff like that, and I don't know, like, I have a hard time adjusting to people. And you know what I say? Go seek help.
Professional help.
Go seek professional help. Not to be like, it's not my lane.
I'm not the one.
I cannot help you.
I'm not the one.
And oftentimes I feel like because people have such proximity with content creators, or at least they feel like they do, they come to them with these personal problems that these content creators are not fit to help you with. And sometimes these content creators are too fucking stupid to realize the limits of their capabilities. So they'll start giving them medical advice or all this other stuff. It's like, bruh, know your lane. Know your lane. You got people out here with serious clinical issues who are going to folks who are not only unqualified, but are absolutely arrogant about how little they fucking know. And then actually make the situation much worse. If this kid was thinking about self-deletion before, imagine how much he's thinking about it now. So content creators have to be especially responsible in regards to like one-on-one conversations and thinking you can do shit you cannot do. And also to the public, stop going to these people for your advice on things that like, I get it, you need to talk to somebody and that's okay. But it's also okay to actually need help from people who are trained in these fields. People come to me and ask me for electrical advice on their building. Bitch, I've never fucking crossed any wires. Why would you come to me? So you guys also have some responsibility in that regards. But this is a teenager. Jesus Christ. And he didn't even want to come to you for advice. You pushed it out of him.
$500 from a teenager. You know what I like? You know what I like? That we have a rule that we don't talk to underage people.
Oh, yeah. If you're a kid, I boot him up.
We flush that shit out real quick.
Every time they join the live, how old are you? 18?
Bye.
Nigga, you lying. Get off. I'll boot them off so quickly.
We don't do this.
No, because I'm not your dad or your mom, and I don't want to have to take on that role.
We don't do this.
No. So, I don't know. Anything else you want to say?
No.